Oh, couldn't be more true. I do remember finishing up a lecture. And then I felt my belly, bite my liver. I was about to properly go off on somebody. But those stale chicken strips in the freezer, they saved the day.
Hey beautiful people, it's Melissa from Choosing My Health. Today, I'm sharing all about a very hot topic in the vegan/plant-based community. Is vegan meat healthy? Listen, I've been asked about vegan meats many times, and we're gonna go straight into the pros and cons so you can decide whether vegan meat should or should not be a part of your diet. Let's go. So in case you're a plant-based diet beginner and you don't know what plant-based meat is, plant-based meat, fake meat, vegetarian meat, vegan meat, whatever you want to call it, is a vegan/vegetarian friendly meat alternative to meat and fish made from plants. Some of these products mimic pork, ham, shrimp, chicken, ground meat, tuna, and sometimes, I might even want to say a lot of the times, people don't even know the difference. Pro number one is that they do have some health benefits. Vegan meat is made with plant-based ingredients, and plant-based ingredients, as you know, are a source of vitamins and minerals and antioxidants.
Let me let you know something. Some of these plant-based meats may also be a fantastic source of protein and are generally low in calories compared to the real ones. Yeah.
Additionally, vegan meat alternatives are free from hormones, antibiotics, and the nitrates found in some animal proteins, elements which can increase the risk of certain chronic diseases. Pro number two, plant-based meats help reduce the demand for animal agriculture, which is one of the leading causes of water pollution and greenhouse gas emissions, and that's gas that traps and holds heat in the atmosphere and eventually leads to global warming.
In fact, plant-based meat can emit up to 90% less greenhouse gas than conventional meat, and this is major because reducing greenhouse gas emissions can also cut down on outdoor air pollution, which in turn can save those beautiful lives for generations to come.
Pro number three, let's be real. Who doesn't love the convenience of Beyond Meat or an Impossible Burger? You can't deny that plant-based meat is quick and easy to prepare, requiring minimal cooking time, perfect for busy weeknights. Like if you need to whip something up real quick, it's real easy just to go into the freezer, tear the package open and pop some vegan nuggets in the oven and you're just good to go.
Oh, couldn't be more true. I do remember finishing up a lecture. And then I felt my belly, bite my liver. I was about to properly go off on somebody. But those stale chicken strips in the freezer, they saved the day.
Whether you prefer the Beyond Burger, Morningstar sausages, the Impossible Foods chicken nuggets, you're gonna be covered. And you can get the meat in a bunch of different flavors, which is a plus for a lot of people. Plant-based proteins can serve as a bridge to help you transition to a meatless diet, and a lot of people use it to replace meat cravings with something non-animal based, so they can be an aid of sorts, as long as you don't stay on the bridge like I did. Okay, those were my pros. Here are my cons. Con number one. All right, let's talk about these highly processed ingredients. While there are benefits to eating plant-based meat products, okay, aka high-tech fake meats for some, many of them have been heavily processed in manufacturing in order to make them look and taste as close as possible to their real meat counterparts. This includes adding phosphates, protein isolates, processed oils, and other binders to recreate, the texture and experience of eating animal meat.
I hate to tell you, but some may argue that this takes away some of the health benefits associated with the plant-based meats.
Furthermore, when you chemically extract ingredients, you miss out on the benefits from eating the entire food source, making it pretty far removed from the whole foods we really should be aiming for. By the way, if you find this video helpful, please smash the like button to show some love. Thank you. Okay, so some of these plant-based meats have some interesting ingredients you really should Google. Let's hit on some of the common ones. Yeast extract. Yeast extract many times contains monosodium glutamate, MSG. I know you've heard about that. A neurotoxin that can mess with your blood pressure. It can give you allergic reactions, migraines, a lot of stuff. Cultured dextrose is used as a preservative to keep food from molding, and basically is sugar culture with bacteria, often linked to digestive issues, amongst other things. Modified food starch is a starch derivative often treated with potentially harmful chemicals and has a high risk of contamination. It may also contain MSG and can cause allergic reactions and inflammation. Avoid it if you can. Methyl cellulose is a chemical compound taken from vegetable cellulose that's used to add bulk to food rather than real ingredients. It can promote gastrointestinal inflammation. In fact, animal studies show a link between this additive and colorectal cancer. Natural flavors are often lab synthesized flavor enhancers and can be another hidden source of MSG. In addition, get this, vegans may unknowingly be eating animal-derived natural flavors. For instance, castoreum, which is used to replace vanilla, is really a substance from the anal secretion of beavers. Highly unsettling.
I didn't know that.
Let's talk about the sodium. Many plant-based meats contain high levels of sodium compared to real meat. One veggie burger can have up to 700 milligrams of sodium. That's not counting the bread, the ketchup, and the relish, and all the other sodium in the ingredients you're about to eat, along with the burger.
The American Heart Association recommends no more than 2,300 milligrams a day of sodium and moving toward an ideal limit of no more than 1,500 milligrams.
So if you're eating veggie meat multiple times a day, like I was at one point, you're most likely going beyond your limit, which is dangerous. And if you're consuming too much sodium, you run the risk of high blood pressure, heart disease, and stroke. True story. I went to school with someone who, like me, was eating tons of veggie meat on the regular. And one day while doing her regular duties, she noticed that one side of her face began to droop. So of course she sought medical attention right away. And when she spoke to the doctor about her diet, he shared that he's observed a similar situation with other people and that it could be a result of the enormously high sodium levels in her diet. Now, you'd think I would have stopped binging on veggie meat after she shared that, right? But I didn't. And it did catch up to me. And if you want to know more about that, you can watch my before and after vegan transformation health story and get all the deets. Some store-bought vegan meats may contain potential allergens like wheat or soy proteins, which may not seem like a big deal, right? But if these are things that cause you to develop allergic reactions, you need to stay away, honey. Always be sure to check the labels carefully. While most vegan meats provide satisfactory amounts of protein per serving size, they often lack essential vitamins and minerals compared to whole food protein choices like lentils or beans. So if veggie meat is replacing your animal-based protein options, be sure that you're actually getting enough protein from them and nutrients, and that you're not undoing your quest for a healthier lifestyle. You hear me? A meatless diet is not necessarily a healthy one. So a lot of people out here trying to lose weight with these plant-based meats, but some can have just as much saturated fat as their meat counterparts. So if that's you, be aware that plant-based meats don't always equal saturated fat-free meat if that's what you're going for. Okay, so if plant-based meat is a staple in your diet, you're probably asking yourself, what will I eat instead?
I make a mean quinoa salad, which is really high in protein and I love very much.
Don't sleep on the whole food plant-based protein options that not only deliver your protein needs and that also provide all of your amino acids, but that you can season just like meat and thoroughly enjoy them. These include tofu, seitan, tempeh, lentils, beans, and then you got things like jackfruit and mushrooms, heart of palm, that may not be high in protein, but can taste and look very much like the real deal. Do you have a favorite whole food plant-based meat alternative? Let me know in the comments. And there are a ton of whole food combinations you can use to create amazing vegan meat recipes. For instance, I grounded walnuts to make this delicious ground walnut meat that looks like ground beef that I love to use on spaghetti and burritos, sky's the limit. If you're going to eat plant-based meats, do read the ingredients, okay? Look out for the sodium levels, look out for the hard to pronounce additives, and look out for the allergens. Ideally, I'd rely on whole food plant-based protein options, but if you're transitioning and really need the help to pull you through, make veggie meat an occasional item, choosing the healthiest options you can find. Like I always tell y'all, just because it says plant-based or vegan doesn't mean it's healthy. So read them labels and do the best you can on your journey. Need some inspiration? Click or tap right here to discover some deliciously drool-worthy recipes. Please subscribe and hit the bell if you haven't yet. And thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next one.